big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Back to throw here, Stafford. Finds his back, Kyren Williams. Along the sideline inside the 25. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know what that play shows me defensively, Kate? This group was on it. Situationally, they were aware the wide receiver could touch it in the red zone, and they were all over it.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Dumped off to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action with Stroud. His first throw is an interception. And the Rams take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
First down throw here for Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Rams have the first down.
First down.
50-50.
A gain of 12. And the Rams first down.
180.
Up the gut they go with Williams. He cuts it back right. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. A gain of 12. And the Rams first down.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. And dose of the hurry up here.
Speed on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, a run with Williams. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're back for the second quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score. Williams fields the pitch. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Hey! Blue 60!
They fake the handoff. Now Stafford. Catch is made in close. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Oh, hey. Swap. Love a swap.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. Catch made by Woody Marks. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down Houston. Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Stroud to throw on first down. Finds his back, Marks. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Stroud now. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
118. What's that? Texas.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
All right. 118. That's it. 11.
Stroud off the play fake. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And this one swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
180.
On second down, it's Williams again. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Offense is set. First and 10.
First down, Rams.
Back now, pressure coming. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And they get this down at the 12-yard line before being stopped. Houston calls it second timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
A gain of 13 yards.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
21. Step. Yellow 20.
Third and long for him here. That's the first down, and he's still going. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams boat racing them to the halftime locker room. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Draymond Smith on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10.
Oh, right. 18.
On play action, here's Stroud. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. And it's going to be second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
18. What's that? 19 Texas.
Stroud to throw again on second. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43.
Hey, South. Ow, tonight. 18. What's that? Tonight.
To the air, Stroud. Hits his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Texans first down.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. That's completed right side. And this one's going to move them all the way down to the 25-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get their first points of this game just before halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans get it back to a 14-point game.
Rams 21, Texans 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He's got the squiver. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
One last play before the break. Back to throw it. Vacates quickly left side. On the run, deep down the left side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
Oh, 18. What's that?
Stroud. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up second and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, uno. 11. Look the hot.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Has him on the quick hitter. Tricks away from one. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Buggy.
First down throw by Stroud. Completed over the middle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone drop. He's down at that 17-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Again, Stroud. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And now they face second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
118.
Here's Stroud again. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Fourth and forever coming up.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that? Why Tony?
Stroud's going to throw for it. there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kobe Durant has it. And the Rams get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down.
It's a turnover on downs.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. And finds Adams downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd
To throw, Stafford. Screen here for Williams. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Working quickly here.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Staring down, that down in distance. It was going to take some type of big play offensively to extend the drive. But all that sack did was create a bigger play for the defense.
Stafford now off the play fake. Nakua here. He's got it. And he's down to almost... Nope. They're actually going to give him the 30 here.
27 yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 27 on the play. And the Rams...
Now give left side. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Rams up by a couple of scores as we look ahead to the 4th. And Brock, they are in control of that football. Back to the line they come. 2nd down.
Middle.
Play action now for Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
250.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
4th down, here's Stafford. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Ready. 18. What's that?
Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Working quickly here.
Yards on the play. And the Texans 1st down. 1st and 10.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, 2nd and long. Off the play action, here's Stroud. He puts some juice on a deep throw down. He's got it inside the 10. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
He gets him to the line and spikes it, and that's going to preserve their timeouts. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal.
118. What's up? Hey, uno.
Stroud from the pistol. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. He brings it in. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Stroud and the Texans looking to tack on 2 more.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Buying some time right. And he'll get into the end zone and make this a 1-score game in the 4th quarter.
The score, Rams 21.
Ooh, you could feel the greater sense of urgency from him there, Brock. Trailing on the scoreboard, and he took the initiative to convert that 2-point try.
Yeah, you always need your quarterback to be able to manufacture points, but especially when you're down. He's got the license to improvise anytime. And what a confidence builder to everyone around him when your QB can make something out of nothing.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. They take the handoff now, Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Puka Nacua, the target on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Setting up to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended target. So that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He'll throw it. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Here he is to throw. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
And I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Why Tony?
Back to throw. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans find a way to tie it late. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead.
21. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. He's got a lane up past the 30. He goes out of bounds on the return.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
He'll look to throw it. Dump off, caught by his back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. That's complete. Nacua on the left side. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
35 seconds to go. It's 2nd and 10. Stafford's going to throw once more. Completed to his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down.
11 on the play. 1st down, Rams.
It's Stafford once more. Finds the in route complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
At the 26-yard line.
250.
Now Stafford again. Screen here for Williams. And this one does not go far. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Texans going with 6 DBs for this 3rd down. They're in dime.
21.
Throwing now. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now a timeout, and there may be time for 2 plays here, Brock, but a quick short one does them no good. They got to go for broke here.
15-yard line.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Ow, mistake. 18. Robbie. Hey, uno.
Now it's Stroud. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very